much of your life is being wasted on things that drain you? How many hours are slipping away to people, habits, and distractions that give you nothing in return? If you want to know the difference between ordinary men and strong men, look at what they ignore. Look at what they refuse to give their time to. Because strength isn't just about what you do. It's about what you don't allow. It's about the boundaries you build, the distractions you destroy, and the values you protect. And today, we'll uncover the 5 things strong men never waste their time on. These aren't just habits, they are lines in the sand. And once you draw them, your entire life begins to change. Stay with me until the very end, because the 5th one is the ultimate test. The thing that reveals whether you're living as a slave to the world or as a man who commands his own life. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Anonymous Achiever, where ancient Stoic wisdom fuels modern strength. Now let's begin. First, strong men never waste their time chasing validation. Ordinary men burn countless hours trying to prove themselves. They bend their identity to fit in. They scroll, they post, they compare, they beg for invisible approval from people who will forget them tomorrow. But strong men know this. The man who needs applause is already weak. The Stoics understood that the crowd is fickle. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know the truth." Strong men don't wait for others to crown them. They crown themselves with discipline, integrity, and action. And here's the paradox. When you stop chasing validation, you earn real respect. Because the man who doesn't need attention commands it. He doesn't need to shout. His presence is enough. So remember, the moment you stop wasting time trying to be seen, the world will start to notice you. Second, strong men never waste their time on toxic people. Weak men let energy vampires consume their lives. They entertain endless drama, fake friendships, manipulative games. They stay in environments that poison their spirit. But strong men cut quickly and cleanly. They understand Seneca's warning: associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve. Every minute you spend around people who drain you is a minute stolen from your growth. Strong men guard their circle like a fortress. They know that energy is contagious, and so is weakness. So ask yourself who around you is lifting you higher, and who is silently pulling you under. Strong men waste no time figuring it out. They decide, they act, they move forward. Third, strong men never waste their time on things they cannot control. This is the heart of Stoic philosophy. Most men live enslaved to things outside their power. The opinions of strangers, the ups and downs of politics, the chaos of the world. They fight battles that cannot be won. And in the process, they lose the one war that matters, the war over their own mind. Epictetus said it simply: some things are up to us, and some are not. Strong men never forget this. They invest their time where it counts, in their mindset, their habits, their craft. The weak man spends his days cursing storms. The strong man builds sails. So the next time you feel anger rising over something you cannot change, stop. Ask yourself, is this under my control? If the answer is no, let it go. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Fourth, strong men never waste their time complaining. Most men drown in excuses. They whine about their circumstances, their past, their luck, but every second spent complaining is a second lost forever. Strong men know that complaining changes nothing. Action does. Seneca put it bluntly: don't explain your philosophy, embody it. When life hits them, they don't sit around asking, why me? They ask, what now? They don't waste time pointing fingers. They put their hands to work. And here's the truth. People respect men who act, not men who moan. The man who refuses to complain becomes unshakable because he no longer needs life to be easy. He only needs himself to be strong. So the next time you're tempted to complain, stop. Redirect that energy into action. That's how strong men separate themselves from the crowd. Fifth, strong men never waste their time living without purpose. This is the greatest trap of all. Most men drift through life like leaves in the wind. They follow trends, they chase comfort, they settle for whatever is handed to them. But comfort is the slowest form of death. Strong men live differently. They have a code, a mission, a reason to wake up and fight every single day. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." Purpose gives weight to your days. It gives clarity to your choices. It gives fire to your spirit. Without it, You are directionless. With it, you are unstoppable. The man without purpose wastes his life. The man with purpose multiplies it. So ask yourself, what are you here for? What battle are you willing to fight? What legacy are you determined to leave? Strong men answer these questions, then live accordingly. Now let's return to where we began. Strength isn't only about lifting weight or standing tall. It's about refusing to waste your time. It's about knowing that your hours are sacred and treating them as such. So remember, the 5 strong men never waste their time on. First, they never chase validation. Second, they cut out toxic people. Third, they don't obsess over what's beyond their control. Fourth, they don't complain. And fifth, they refuse to live without purpose. Follow these and you will walk a different path. A path of clarity, a path of power, a path of true strength. Because at the end of your life, no one will ask how much time you had. They'll ask what you did with it, and the strong man will answer with his life itself. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.